Shalom, 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 everyone. Welcome to House of Rest, where we preach and teach that Yahushua HaMashiach is alive, alive, alive. We have Emmanuel back again. He said Yah told him to do the fear of Yah, so we're going to let him begin.
Hey everyone, I'm going to tell you why you should fear Yah, not fear men. Because the Bible did tell us not to fear men or the dark side. But since our hearts are hardened and we're sinful, we do fear men and don't end up fearing Yah because we're too busy and being with men and being with Yah. So Yah wants us to focus on Him so we can be with Him. And And you shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm gonna be in heaven since I've done all the good things that Yah's wanted me to do. But no, He just doesn't want us to do that. He also wants us to give everything that we've also done in our lives to give to Him. Because everything on this earth is His. And He said that He would make a new earth in Revelation, which will be in a lot of years probably. So we have to prepare. So Yah wants us to be better than what we are right now. So first, the Bible specifically tells us not to be fearful to the dark side of men, but fearful to Yah. But people do like to fear men instead of Yah. So we're focused on other people rather than Him. So we have to be focused at Yah rather than other people because He's the creator of this world and He wants us to be with Him so that we can have a happy life instead of living down. So we have to be with Him all the time. And Yah is going to make two heavens and He's going to force the dark side out of the other one. So Adam and Eve were the ones who created sin because the dark side told her to eat the fruit off of the tree. And Eve blamed the snake and Yah blamed all of them because obviously the snake told a lie to her and Eve told Adam to eat the fruit and they both ended up eating them. So yeah, blamed all three of them, which was how sin was born. And he was telling everyone that sin would be at their door, but no one really listened, and they all ended up getting controlled by it. So, yeah, had to destroy the earth at first with the flood to get rid of all the evil people. But at first that didn't work, so now he's using revelation to get rid of everyone. But fear is what we should be doing towards not anyone else. Because if you fear for men, wants you to fear for him, not men, because men aren't the creators of the world. So you're going to have to fear for if you want to get, if you want to pass the test of fear. So you're going to have to want to be with him in order, if you want to pass that test with him. So yeah, wants you to be good in order to get to him. But he didn't just want you to do that, because he even wants you to pass through a bunch of other tests too. Like having to go through suffering, basically, because Job had to go through suffering as a test to get through the test. And his friends were actually ashamed because, yeah, I got revenge for you, because we shouldn't want revenge, because yeah, get shit for us. So we shouldn't really want revenge, because yeah, will fight for us basically. And everyone who is bad in this world doesn't really get the same thing though, really, because when at first they were with ya, they betrayed ya and went to the dark side, but ya wants them to turn back to him so that they can go back with him into heaven. But you have to go down the narrow path if you want to get to heaven instead of the dark and gloomy path. So you're going to want to go down that narrow path that he set up for you, though. So you have to make a choice whether if you want to go to the dark side. It's your choice, really. So if you wanted to go to the dark side, then that's probably a bad choice, though, because you'll be taken over and condemned to the dark side to go down in the fiery place that doesn't want you to go to. And wants you to go to his temple, not the bad temple, because as we do earlier, when greed took you over and made you sinful, because sinful things can make you do bad stuff that you don't want to do, because it can manipulate you into doing it. So manipulating people by sin is the dark side's thing to do. And that's how he gets people to go to his side, by manipulating them into going to him. That's why people turn their hearts away from you in order to go to the darkness, where the dark side is at. But doesn't want you to go that way, because it's sinful, which will bring you to the dark side's temple. So you have to be righteous in order to get to Yah's ways, because that's what he wants you to do. So you have to be righteous but not sinful, basically, because people actually try to reuse things like this, because they try to reuse things like this, but then they change up Pia's words into something else, which creates something bad, when he doesn't want us to switch up his scriptures to other things that are bad. So if you're attracted to like a phone or another device, yeah, I want you to get off the phone for a second and just read. Because that's what you have to do every day in order to be good. Just read simply and you'll pass the first test basically. You just have to read basically and you'll pass the first test, which is really simple to do. You just have to stop looking at videos and stop being addicted to like media and stuff and just go to your side by reading a simple Bible. But people don't know that they just have to do those simple rules and they end up messing up and creating themselves the sinful thing. Because you can tell if someone has been fully controlled by sin because they'll start to do weird stuff almost as if they're kind of like almost as if they're kind of like screaming at people for no reason. And if they're kidnapping people, that could also be a sign. So that's why Yah wants you to go to his ways instead of kidnapping. Because the dark side is basically kidnapper of happiness, so you have to go to his side instead of the dark side if you don't want to be sinful in life. So you have to be on your side if you want to be blessed, basically. Because if you don't want to be blessed, then you're making a mistake by doing it. Because the dark side will actually betray you too if you go to his side, because he'll betray you quickly when you decide to go to him. So you should still make the right choice by going to Yah if you want to go to heaven with him. And you can also tell that people are freaking Yah's word by using pagan versions of Yah. Like, if you go to like some places, you'll see like statues of Yah, because that's what they did in Exodus. They used the statue as Yah, as like a false image basically of Yah to turn him into a false Elohim. But Yah doesn't want us to follow these false idols because they're a bad thing to us. Because false idols aren't actually alive, though. They're just basically statues that don't help you do anything, really. Because they're basically just helpless statues that just sit in the middle of things, like rituals and stuff that people try to make them come to life and do stuff. But that's not gonna happen because they're not living. It's just a statue or an image. It's just an image. It's not even gonna do anything because it's basically just rock and stuff. It's not gonna do anything. Because that's what people try to do. They try to lie to people to say that this is yeah basically, but when we don't even know what yeah is, that's how we're messing up, because people think that's yeah when you can't even really see him. He's just invisible because he's just a huge body of light that you can't see through. Because because in one of the chapters in Exodus, Yeah, Noah's face became so bright because he was with Yah all the time up there for 40 days. He was up there with him for 40 days and survived because of the veil that he wore. So when he came down, his face was so bright that he had to keep it on because he was with Yah up there for 40 days. So he had to keep it on to not kill anyone because his face was so bright. And in another chapter, there was a rule to not pick up the golden object because it was so holy. So basically, if you picked it up, you would die. But then they accidentally dropped it, but someone accidentally picked it up with their heads and then they died from from it being so holy that they had a heart attack from it and died. So that's why you basically can't really see because he's so bright basically because he's the son of heaven. So you can't really see him because he's in heaven right now, basically. That's why you can't see him. So, hey, I think I'm done, you guys. Um, I'm done, you guys. Bye, guys.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So he's coming to you guys telling you to fear Yahweh. That means respect Yah and to stay in his word. So y'all continually to seek Yahweh and be there for him. Be there with Yah. Love you all. We love you. Yahweh love you. Always remember to say
Take care,
shalom, everyone.